Avatar, Fire and Ash movie summary. Shortly after settling in with the Metkayina, Jake Sully and his family grieve over Nedium's death. Neytiri has developed hatred toward humans. When a fleet of flying merchant ships arrive, Jake and Neytiri decide Spider must leave the Metkayina and return to the human scientist camp, but that the family will accompany him for the trip. The ship convoy is ambushed by the volcano-dwelling and warmongering Manquan, an aggressive Nausicaa tribe who reject Aiwa. Led by their matriarch Varong, the Manquan set fire to the ships, looting them and killing everyone. The family is separated. Colonel Miles Quaritch and Corporal Lyle Wainfleet find Jake, and they reluctantly work together to find Spider. Spider's oxygen mask loses power, and he collapses from asphyxiation. Kiri connects her Q to the ground and goes into a trance. After his body is infused with mycelia, Spider gains the ability to breathe Pandora's atmosphere. Eventually, the children are trapped by the Manquan. Quaritch and Jake arrive but are captured, and Quaritch teaches Varong how to use guns. Kiri commands the Flora to kill their guards, enabling their escape. After examining Spider, Norm Spellman and Max Patel discover an organism inside his body, which they realize could be reverse-engineered to allow every human to breathe on Pandora. He has also grown a neural Q on his head, allowing him to connect to Pandora and fauna like the Nausicaa. Kiri learns that she was sired by Aiwa, but is blocked from connecting with her. Quaritch travels to the Manquan's village, bringing them supplies of firearms and flamethrowers. He convinces them to form an alliance, entering a romantic relationship with Varong. Kiri helps Spider bond with the wildlife, but the two are ambushed and Spider is taken by Quaritch. Quaritch invades the Metkayina village with the Manquan, demanding Jake. Jake surrenders himself to avoid war, and he and Spider are taken to the RDA base, Bridgehead City, where the Manquan now reside. Looking for Payakan, Loike is attacked by a group of squid. He is rescued by Tulkun whales. Hundreds of Tulkun congregate for an annual religious event, with human hunters wanting to take advantage to kill them in large numbers to make a huge profit quick. RDA biologist Ian Garvin opposes the hunt, but his advice is ignored. Spider undergoes testing by RDA scientists, while Jake is scheduled to be executed. Neytiri infiltrates the base, and Ian steals a bulldozer to free Jake. Spider escapes the RDA laboratories, and knowing they cannot afford to kill him, acts as a human shield to protect the couple as they escape. After fleeing, the couple argues over Spider's liability to human conquest of Pandora. Jake prepares to kill Spider, but stops at the last moment. A remorseful Neytiri finally accepts Spider as part of the family. At the Metkayina village, the Tulkun Council hear Jake's warning of an expected massacre, but decide not to change their pacifist ways. Loike brings Payakan and Tanoke, the disfigured sole survivor of a human attack on Payakan's pod, and the Tulkun elders reconsider. Jake rebonds with the apex predator Torik and rallies the Nausicaa clans to battle. The next day, as the RDA fleet arrives for the hunt, the Tulkun and Nausicaa ambush them. The Manquan and Quaritch suddenly attack, inflicting heavy casualties. Metkayina matriarch Ronal is mortally wounded and dies in childbirth, with Neytiri taking her baby, Prill, but she is captured and taken to the RDA flagship. With Spider and Tuck's help, Kiri finally communicates with Aiwa and pleads for help. The Pandoran wildlife ambushes the rest of the RDA forces in response, saving the cornered Tulkun. Varong tries to kill Neytiri, but is repelled by Kiri. Jake's Torik destroys the RDA flagship in a magnetic flux. Jake and Quaritch are thrown into the flux and fight once again, with Spider following. Their fight is interrupted when Spider falls off a floating rock, forcing them to work together and save him. When Neytiri and her children arrive, Quaritch rolls off the rock. After the battle, Spider and the Metkayina clan members connect to the underwater spirit trees, where he meets all the deceased Nausicaa. Kiri introduces Spider to her mother, Grace, and they initiate him into the Nausicaa people.